Hello my friends, it's Danny, and today I am sharing 5 healthy smoothie recipes to help support your health, wellness, and weight loss goals. These are all higher protein recipes with some good healthy fats to help fuel and nourish your body while keeping you satiated and satisfied until your next meal. Now, all 5 of these smoothie recipes are recipes that I keep on rotation in my very own kitchen because I find that having a little bit of variety just makes healthy eating feel more fun and more delicious. And anytime something feels fun and delicious, it's also going to feel more sustainable. So the 5 protein smoothies I'm going to be sharing with you today include my chocolate raspberry smoothie, pumpkin pie smoothie, my peanut butter banana smoothie, hemp berry smoothie, and my go-to green breakfast smoothie. And you are going to notice that all 5 of these smoothies are very simple to make, and a lot of them use the same ingredients. So you won't have to buy a ton of different ingredients to get this type of variety in your kitchen. Now, a few other things to note before we get started. A lot of people ask me if I recommend or think protein powder is a good idea, and my answer is simply real whole foods are always option number 1. Those are always going to be our optimal choice. But personally, I think if you're trying to get more protein in your diet, choosing a good high quality protein powder can be a great supplement. And so yes, I am a fan. Now you're gonna see that I am using a vanilla whey protein powder. Personally, I really like the flavor and texture of whey protein. I've just never found a plant-based protein powder that I enjoy as much as I enjoy the whey. So if you can tolerate dairy, that is my first recommendation. But for any of these recipes, you could easily sub in a plant-based protein powder if that's your preference. And one last pro tip for the healthy home cook: if you don't want to buy a whole variety of different flavored protein powders, just buy vanilla, because you can turn vanilla into anything you want. And as you're going to see in this video, I use vanilla protein powder as the base for all 5 different flavors. So that's really the only flavor you need. Okay, so we're going to get started with my chocolate raspberry protein smoothie. Now I'm using a high-speed blender for these recipes, but really any blender will get the job done. So first into the smoothie is 1 cup of frozen raspberries. I always recommend using frozen fruit when you're making smoothies or protein shakes because it's going to create a really rich, creamy base without watering the shake down. Then I have 1 serving of vanilla protein powder and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. This is how we're going to turn that vanilla flavor into chocolate for this recipe. And then finally, I have a cup of almond milk or any type of milk you prefer. Then I'm going to blend it all up, let it get really nice and thick and rich and creamy. And then I love to top this smoothie with some raw cacao nibs. This is going to add a great crunch, some great texture, plus it gives you a little extra boost of antioxidants. This smoothie packs in 24 grams of protein, 11 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of healthy fats. Next up is my pumpkin pie smoothie. Now, I personally love pumpkin, and sometimes I need to remind myself that I don't have to wait until October to enjoy it, and neither do you. So here's what you're gonna do. Into the blender goes 1 frozen banana. If you really don't like frozen bananas, you could sub that with some frozen mango. Both will create a nice, creamy, sweet base for this smoothie. Then I have a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, which is rich in vitamin A, C, E, and also a great source of beta-carotene. 1 tablespoon of all natural almond butter for some good healthy fats, and then a serving of vanilla protein powder, along with a 1/4 teaspoon each pumpkin pie spice and ground cinnamon. Last up, I have a 1/2 cup of almond milk. Pop on the lid, blend it all up until you have a nice, rich and creamy pumpkin pie smoothie that you're gonna see pretty much tastes just like dessert. But this one has 26 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber, and 13 grams of healthy fats. So good. Next up is my hemp berry smoothie, and you're gonna see that this smoothie gets a good amount of its protein from the hemp seeds. So I'll only need about half the amount of protein powder that I am using in my other shakes. So into the blender goes 1 cup of frozen mixed berries, or really, if you have a specific type of berry that you love and prefer, you could do that as well. Then I have 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, which are rich in protein and essential fatty acids, and they're nice and sweet and creamy, so they work really well in a smoothie like this. A 1/2 serving of vanilla protein, and then 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, or whatever type of milk you prefer. Blend that all up until it's nice and thick and creamy, and enjoy. Now this protein smoothie has 21 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, and 16 grams of healthy fats. Now remember, good healthy fats are essential to our diet. And if you grew up in the 80s like I did, everybody was teaching us that fat was the enemy. Just remind yourself that is no longer the case, that not only are good quality healthy fats essential to your diet, but they really are the key to making sure that you feel satisfied and satiated after a meal. Okay, protein smoothie number 4 is a classic, and some of you may remember this one because my daughter Katie shared it here on the channel last year. It is my peanut butter banana smoothie, or should I say Katie's peanut butter banana smoothie. So here's what you're gonna do. First thing into the blender goes 1 frozen banana. Now, I highly recommend, if you don't do it already, just keep frozen bananas on hand, because not only are they a great base for your smoothies, but they are also a great base for banana nice cream, which I will link for you down in the description box below if you wanna check that out. Then I have 1 tablespoon of organic peanut butter powder, which is essentially dehydrated peanuts. So you get a lots of peanut butter flavor with quite a bit less fat and less calories. Now let's just pause for a second, since I was just telling you how we want healthy fats in the diet, and we do, and you could easily sub in a tablespoon of real whole peanut butter here. They both work. I just want to give you options, right? Different things work for different people, different bodies. So play, have some fun, and experiment. Keep an open mind and see what you enjoy. Then I'm going to add my protein powder. Now you could add chocolate protein powder here if you had it, but because I am using vanilla for the base of all of these recipes, I'm going to add in 1 serving of vanilla protein powder along with a tablespoon of cacao powder. Finish that up with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk and blend that all together, and you're going to have a rich, creamy shake that tastes just like a chocolate peanut butter cup, but in smoothie form. And this one has 25 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 8 grams of fiber. My 5th and final smoothie is my go-to green breakfast smoothie. But before I show this one to you, I want to note that the 4 recipes I just shared with you, you could easily increase the nutritional value of any of those smoothies by adding in some frozen cauliflower, some frozen zucchini, some baby spinach, or some baby kale. So if you're looking for a way to up the veggie content in your diet, this is such an easy way to get in some extra nutrients. Okay, so for the green breakfast smoothie, into the blender goes a big handful of baby spinach. Again, this could also be baby kale. 1 frozen banana, or you could sub that for frozen mango if you're not a banana lover. 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. A tablespoon of all natural almond butter. Then I'm coming back to those healthy hemp hearts. I've got 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Blend all of that together, let it get nice and thick and creamy, and then you will have the most beautiful, vibrant, delicious, nutritious green breakfast shake. And my dear friends, this one packs in 30 grams of protein, 21 grams of healthy fats, and 6 grams of fiber. So as you can see, you can start your day with a delicious, nutritious protein smoothie and still have a lot of variety in your diet, right? I really want to encourage you to have some fun in the kitchen. Take these 5 recipes, think of them as a blueprint, and then tweak and adjust to make them work for you and your dietary approach. And of course, when you do that, come down to the comments below and let me know and everybody else know about the clean and delicious smoothies that you're whipping up in your very own kitchen. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Danny Spies, and I will see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers.